Friends, welcome back. Lantern Year 21. It's Big Dano plays Kingdom Death, and we're about to face the Watcher. People of the Lantern, using Gambler's Chest stuff. We're having a lovely time. We won't spend too long mucking about. We're going to nip straight over here and have a read of the Showdown Watcher. The People of the Lantern campaign is very exciting. You spend a lot of time learning about the Watcher, who's slowly been corrupting our settlement and influencing them from the shadows and allowing them to be a little bit more intelligent and stuff. But yes, now we're about to hunt him down. He's been protecting us for a long time, and now we're going to kill him. So this showdown is against the Watcher. We have our 4 survivors there. When we depart, I'll go through everyone, but as on departure, we also gain 3 insanity. 1, 2, 3 on all departing survivors. And we only get, we can only depart with women, and they gain 10 survival. And that should be that. So, bit of fun, taking in a murderer. So this is Celesta. She's picked herself up 2 luck, and she's using Gastromancer. And she's got this Queen ability, which is cool, but we're not going to use it in this instance, maybe not. And she's just rocking along with the Lucky Catfang Knife. Having a base luck seems pretty fine. To take that to critting on 5s. Our next survivor in the list is Kari. She is also an osteophage. She's a Marrowist. And so she's got Cutthroat because we have Marrow Monarch in the settlement. So you gain a surge after your attack ends, which must be spent immediately. She is rocking out with this Qatar layout with the long claw and the white line bread box, which has no requirements for affinities to be able to trigger pounce. So also critting on a 5 with 4 luck from the death mask. So sure. Evil Elvina, she is in fact a bow master, and she's rocking the Inkblood bow as well as all of these arrows. And she has luck 1, plus she also gains deadly 2. And she can ignore cumbersome on all bows, so we start using the Inkblood bow now as a bow instead of worrying about the other things. Perfect hits, don't think she gets any benefit from perfect hits, so we won't worry about that. And finally, Louise. Louise is a physiognomist. She is a facist, so she can only attack from the front, which will probably change what I do slightly here. Very good. And so she's going to allow us to draw 2 terrain cards and whatever. I just picked her because she's a woman. So wonder if that means we can't depart with any male survivors. What does it say in? Yeah, it does. It says depart. So we can't bring a single male survivor to this showdown. Male survivors cannot depart this phase. That's a bad roll. All right, well, I think we're going to be able to do it with the women anyway. Let's run through the Watcher. Here's the 2. We flip 2 terrain cards first of all. So we flip a Survivor Corpse and a Toppled Pillar. We'll put a Survivor Corpse on the board for nothing else. Okay, I'll just shuffle these 2 decks. So this is his cards. We go first, which is amazing. And all good. So we'll just run through the Watcher's rules. So we've got Retinue, We can bring some retinues onto the board if we want to. The rules for them are here, but basically we'll just use one of these little 9 squares, and we'll put some survivors chasing down on the back of them. I don't know that we need too many retinues actually, but yes, we'll see. So that's retinues. We've also got Indomitable, so he can't be knocked down. We've also got Audience, so we can embolden and bring people on. We've got Vapor of Nothingness, which is Collide, does damage to the head and brain damage. And we've got Void Nexus at the start of the turn. We also have 15 life points. And that is all. So, we will commence our showdown. I feel moderately confident. So let's start with, who do we start with? So the Inkblood Bow is range 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we are in range for the Inkblood Bow. God, I love the Quiver and Sunstring and the Inkblood Bow. It's very, very good. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to start, we can literally start with anyone here. They're all very capable, but let's do Louise. No. Let's do Kari. So Kari's going to spend a survival to dash. She is only movement 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then she's going to use the White Lion bread box to pounce, which allows her to go there. So when she pounces, just going to put, grab the little bit that tells me what it does. Pounce. If you move 3 spaces, activate a melee weapon with +1 strength. So we shall activate our Longclaw. We are hitting on a 3+, and we hit 3 times, and we flip a Void Light, and we flip a Hydrostatic, and we flip a Void Shroud. We will cancel reflexes, and we can cancel 2. So I think the ones we want to wound. Cool. So we'll cancel the first 2 reactions. So we have a yellow and that. So we are sharp, we are deadly, and that's it. Now we're a guitar specialist. We're not a guitar master. It's not a Jigger Slayer. Great. So we're 9 and he's 21. So we need an 11 in total, and the yellow dice is our crit dice. There is no crit dice. That's a 10, but we get +1 strength. So that's a wound, our first wound, because we did a pounce. Go pounce. And we cancel the reflex. Boom. This one, that's double 1s, so we will not worry about cancelling that reflex or cancelling that reaction. And this one, that's a critical. Turn the Watcher to face the furthest board edge and full move forward. It's any way we want. The Watcher is unlimited movement, so he's going to go all the way down the end here. That is the end of that. We're down to 13 wounds. Now, at this point, we would get a free attack because of... No, we didn't get a perfect hit. So we wouldn't have got a free attack, but that's fine. Let's go in with our Zanbato from Louise. Louise also has 1 green affinity, so they go there. Kari's done. and she dashed. So this is a fun layout. Speed 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. In the rear with the Zanbato. We roll a 1. We will spend a survival to swing again. And we roll a 9. And we flip. A super dense location. We're going to fry our Zanbato. That's an annoying turn of events. However, we are critting on a 9, 8, 7. Nope, we don't wound, which means we do not smash our thing and we don't have to do that reaction. So she's done. We'll do the lucky cat fang knife. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and into the rear. So that's going to be a dash, surge, dash, surge. 3 speed for the lucky cat fang knife. Woo! Perfect hit. 2 hits. The trap. Let's hope we don't flip another trap. We don't flip another trap. Can we cancel the trap? No! Perform basic action, targeting the attacker. We're evasion 6 because we've moved twice with Shadow Walk. So 4 speed goes to 8s. Only 1 hit, and that hits her in the waist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knockback 5. And then, sorry, knockback 10. And then all survivors are doomed. All survivors in the watches facing suffer bash and knockback 10. She's all the way back here. She's all the way back here. That's the end of our turn because we can't get anyone else into range. So we'll just put some blocks up, I guess. And that's unfortunate. But at the start of his turn, he performs basic action. The furthest survivor. That is going to be, I know she'll go to here because we know this is coming. She'll put up a block. So it's going to be our osteophage down here. So basic action all the way down here with our white line bread box. Again, 5 speed is it? 4 speed, 2 plus. Evasion 5. 1, 2 hits. Those 2 hits go on the hand and the waist. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's it. And then the target suffers knockback 10. Good. Everyone stands up at the start of the monster's turn thanks to Fist and Tooth proficiency. And we roll Void Warp. Survive with the Hours Ring. Nope. Wow. Closest to a board edge. So that's either of these two. It's our choice. So I think we will go Kari. So we'll go here. And it's 2 speed on a 2 plus. And a 3 and a 9. And we'll spend a survival to dodge. So we ignore that effect. Very good. Very good. Nope. Cool. It's our turn. So we will go 1, 2, 3, 4 using a dash. And then we will leap. Pounce, I should say. 3 hits. We have Void Plexus, Void Shroud, and a failure reaction. So we're probably going to cancel these 2 reactions. We are critting on a lot, so that's a critical. So the attacker gains 1d10 insanity, 4 insanity, down to 12. This one, 8 is not enough, so there's no wound there. And this one, that's a wound, and we cancel that reaction. Down to 11. We did not roll a perfect hit, and that'll do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, into the rear, Cat Fang Knife again. 3 hits, we get this one, we get this one, and we get this one. So we're critting on 5s here, and we have sharp as well. So critical, you may perform emboldened, so we're down to 10. Critical, turn the watcher to face the furthest board edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that cancels that reflex. Boom, boom. We're down to 9. Cat Fang Knife on a tear. We still have a Zanbato, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 into the rear, and we're going to swing with the Zanbato. We roll a perfect hit. So Louise has Grand. No, she's got Katana. Man, if this was our Grandmaster proficiency, that'd be awesome. There's nothing. Oh, she can't even attack from there. She has to attack from the side. It's still a hit. And we flip a super dense and an impervious wound. We do not do a wound. I'm going to check up Frail, because I feel like if you've got an impervious and super dense, it means that it's just if you hit a location, not wound. I might be getting confused with the new honed. Frail attempts to wound a super dense location. Archive the weapon at the end of the attack. Okay, well that's archived then. So let's assume this is Fist and Tooth. So that's nothing. We'll have to roll a second one. That also hits. So here, so Fist and Tooth, that's a critical. All survivors gain 3 insanity. 1, 2, 3. We are down to 8. Got to make another Zanbato now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are not close. So we will dash to here, and then we will shoot the bow. Perfect hit. Twice. A reflex and a wound. So we are deadly, and we are strength 17. So we're wounding on a 3. See what we roll on a crit. Yeah, we'll do that one first. That's a critical. So we're down to 7. You may perform embolden. We don't need to perform embolden. And that is a wound, but not a critical. 6. Attacker suffers bash and knockback 10. That's our turn. 6 wounds remaining. At the start of, oh yeah, so she suffers 3 brain damage from, no, but now she suffers 3 brain damage and bash from Void Nexus. We perform basic action. The target will be the furthest survivor, which will again be our osteophage there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hits once, 1, 2, 3, and goes on the body. Kari takes 5 damage to the body. Knockback 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10 to there. And then he draws an AI card, and he draws this one. The last threat to wound is the bow chick. So we are going to spend a surge on the bow chick. And then we're also going to spend a dash and a surge on her. Yeah, so we'll do dash and surge on the, at this point, on the Lucky Cat Fang knife to move to there. Perfect, 2 perfect hits in fact. First strike. Another one. First strike. So we will do a critical because we are in the rear. It's a wound, not a critical. Down to 5. This one is a critical, but there is no critical. We're down to 4. And lose 2 survival, which is fine. And then he moves the monster 3 spaces backwards. 1, 2, 3. And that cancels that wound reaction. Now, we will use the Dragon Bite Bolt. And we roll 7 to hit. And we roll first strike. We lose 2 survival, but that's fine. And we do a wound, which is not a critical, but it takes it down to 2 wounds. Does knockback 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I guess we'll surge with Grimjaw and see if we can win and end it at this point. Is that the right plan? Yeah. So we've lost 2 survival here. We've lost 2 survival here. I'm sure we'll cope okay. Goes there, but we stand up. Kari actually takes 1 damage to the head and 1 brain trauma. We'll fist bump her with Elvina and surge. So this is all happening at this flow right here. The target is still our bow chick. We hit with Grimjaw. 1, 2. We can cancel reactions and we're critting on 5s. We'll cancel this reaction. But it's a critical. And last one to wound. It's not a critical, but it is a wound. And that's it. The Watcher has been defeated. No Twilight Sword. Criticals. Criticals every day. Have a look at this. Whiteout and blackout on the bottom of the deck. Literally, last 2 cards. That is awesome. Coolio. Easy mode, easy fight. Victory. All living survivors gain +1 permanent strength. Bonuses. Add one-time bonus. Boom. Blackout. We lose the ultimate weapon or final fighting art. Boom. That was a shame. We used it 0 times. Innovates destiny. Once every 100,000 years, a song where the sun doth shine and the moon doth grow and the grass doth grow. Endure. Needless to say, the beast was stunned. We can no longer innovate. No. However will we cope? We lose our lantern horde and we gain the exhausted lantern horde. And we now gain the final lantern rare gear. And we then commence lantern research. And that is all the way down here. LM. Lantern research. Okay. To leave the settlement, all survivors must depart with a lantern, and one survivor must depart with the final lantern. It is vital. Flickering in the darkness. We all gain horripilation, which is this, which means we can use the red dye, which is exciting. And that's it. Complete showdown. Many, many, many survivors. Many, many, many survivors. We have a story event. We have a story event. I'm going to leave that there. Here is our cool dice, the red one. We never use that until you get to this point. That's part of the rules of the game. Even though I like whipping dice around, we can now hunt the king. The awaited. Sample the maturity of the settlement. All survivors gain subjugated. I am not going to do that, but we will hunt the king and we will clear subjugated. Okay, we got so many endeavours now. We're not matchmaking, that's for sure. Don't need to do dark water research. Lantern research, pulse discoveries, oxidization, build a lantern, and we can add some lantern tubes. Good. Now, we've got 2 beast guitars sitting right in there, which means we can look for oxidized beast guitar. All right, let's add the king to our quarries. Docking. And we have 3 less. We do need to do a settlement event. And then our person from the awaited is going to be, someone's killed at this, the person with the highest combined attribute modified total. So it's going to be, Celesta is 10, luck, she's 15, 14. I think it's going to be 13, 14. I think it's going to be Evil Elvina, our other homicidalist. 9, 12. Yep, it is Evil Elvina. She has been sampled. She She has been found wanting. Subjugated. Boo. But we can now hunt the king. Let's go and have a look at oxidization, LMNO. Here is oxidation. Create coating and protective gear. There's no oxidized guitar there, so that must be on the jiggle irons thing. And it requires line beast guitar, 2 hooked claws, 1 iron and 2 bone. Well, I'm pretty sure we've got 2 hooked claws sitting in there. We do. We have a line beast guitar, we have an iron, and we definitely have 2 bone. We do have dragon iron, so we can make an oxidized beast guitar. Let's see if they look any good. Indeed they do. They are deadly, they are paired, and they are sharp. So they are strength 5. And sharp. Yep, they're good. Let's get 2 of those happening. Boom, boom. But we need some more iron and we need some more hooked claws. So I definitely think we get hooked claws from killing a jiggle iron. I'm sure I could have not used hooked claws. Anyway, we'll have to hunt. Now I'm hunting the king. I'm just going to do a bit of dodge. Bookkeeping here. We fought multiple jiggle irons. I'm sure we could have kept hooked teeth, hooked claws. The only thing that we've needed to use hooked claws for is the cat fang knife. We fought like 3 jiggle irons. So. Alright, so we're doing oxidation. We're doing lantern research. And then I think we're going to have to do some scrap smelting, aren't we? It's fun to get to this stage. I forget this stuff because you don't get to do this a lot. 2 bone, 2 hide, 2 organ, lantern research. 1d10 movement. Cool. Alright, so basic. We used that love juice already. 2 bone, 2 hide, 2 organ. Done. And then to make the oxidized beast guitars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need to do a scrap smelt. So I'll do that. That's a 5. 1, 2, 3, which turns us into an iron. And so we are going to lose 2 beast guitars. Boom, boom. And we're going to gain 2 oxidized beast guitars, which will be under the Gigacaterium. Boom, boom. Fun. We can start using those on our verminists. And we've leveled up to level 2 on our lantern research. Wonder if that's tracked on here. It is. Cool. Once per lantern year. Done. Oxidation. Now, do we want to make anything else with oxidation? I don't think we have any other weapons. Anything that we're using. Oxidized beacon shield might be nice. No, we're fine. This is all, of course, pending the fact that we don't draw murder. Because I forgot to do this. This one. Now I'm unhappy about having to wield lanterns on everyone. Half again. And this roll is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And it is a death. Ooh, that's actually not too bad. So who do we want to die? Probably going to be Penny. Or Lucy. Do we lose Lucy now? 9. Departing survivors gain quixotic. Yeah, we've got to nominate Lucy here. Because what we can do then is pick a person with 2 or less hunt XP. They change their name to the deceased survivors, gain a once per lifetime reroll and +2 permanent luck. So we could turn Penny back into an absolute beast. There's no one else who's only 2, is there? Oh, any one of these. Oh my god, we could get Celeste 3 luck. I feel like we've got to do that. I feel like we have to do that, Deno. That's absolutely the go. All right, so Lucy dies, and either Sunny or Celesta. She doesn't need it. We'll make it Sunny. Sunny Lucy lover. Look at him. So he gains +2 permanent luck, a lifetime reroll, and changes their name. Death. Death. Oh, Lucy, you were so brave. You helped us so much with your facism. But now you're dead. I really like those additions. So death is like murder, but better. Because you get a choice and you get a benefit out of it. It's great. So returning survivors. Celesta, gain 2 Lumi. Kari, gain 2 Lumi. Bye bye, little Sebastian. I don't remember who our other returning survivor was. It's Louise. All right, our forum. Well, these are all shitlords. I don't want any of those. Death Sense. That's multiple dodges, but no. Psycho. No. All right, so we have a total of 8 population. Because of our dude, we actually get to round up and have another endeavour, which is fun. I think we're going to go hunting some stuff, some like lantern. Actually, we don't need lantern tubes. No. All right. Strange final lantern. That's gear, rare gear. I am really excited about this plan with the white line helm. By the way. Oh man, this lantern thing is already annoying the fuck out of me. Where is it? Is it in here? No, it's under the exhausted lantern horde. Final lantern and 3 survivors lanterns. As soon as we defeat the king, we get access to the king's lantern, which is an excellent lantern. We don't have any more gambler lanterns, which would be what I would like. Let's see what else we've got that has a lantern. Keyword. Yeah, I'm going to be back. All right, I've spent a few endeavours on levelling up weapon proficiencies, removing disorders, scrap gathering so that we could build another scrap lantern, replacing our Zanbato, and overall I feel quite happy now. These are the gear grids that we'll be going into with the king. So we have the red death dice as well, which is exciting. This one's outrageous on Evil Danny. This layout. Gloom Mendy, Zanbato, Lantern Festival MIDI, the top, the Lucky Charm, the Scrap Lantern. It gains 6 accuracy, 6 evasion, 6 strength, and only 1 move and 2 luck. Seems okay. Seems okay. Celesta tracking along with the final lantern layout. Not a big final lantern save. Not a big deal there. Still rocking a lot of blue affinities there, which is good. Rando, we've changed up Rando a bit just so we can use the white line bread box for pouncing, jump, and long claw, just so we can cancel a couple of proficiencies. But we've also got the Gloom Hammer if we want to swing and send the king running away. And finally, Sunny. Sunny's going to wield the 2 Oxidized Beast Katars with Dragon Armor and with the Scrap Lantern in Gastromancer. So we do got a couple of Gastromancers now actually, and because I sculpted it, I can just be like, yeah, sweet, I'll have a normal grid, thanks, and then I'll just pop a lantern in my fucking belly. Blub, 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 blub. Seems fine. Really cool layout there, I think. So what we're trying to get on this one is we're trying to get Envenom Edge or that other one, which is perfect hits. Yeah, and then what I'll do is I'll get rid of the shield, and I'll just load up on the precision ability, the one that allows you to spend Lumi to gain a perfect hit, whatever that one's called, and then we'll just be using hissing arms. And we don't really need a shield there because we're just going to start by dropping deflect 3 at the start of every showdown, which seems fine. Really cool layouts. As you might not be able to tell, I've set up for the king. I'm pumped. We're going to put that king in his place. We are sliding straight into level 3, which isn't at all scary. It is not at all scary for any of us. But that'll be fun. We're gonna see how late game Lantern People the Lantern plays with the king, which will be fun. Lantern year 22, so Butcher next year. We'll get the mask. We'll be able to use the white line mask, which will let us do some cool shit. And then finally, we will move into the Slenderman at level 3, who's probably going to kill 3 of our best survivors. We've got 1, 2, 3, we've got about seven or so Lantern years left, 8 or so Lantern years after we get to fight someone. And I think we're just going to fight the king. I want to try and make some of these. I want to try and get inside the king for Kingdom Death, grab the armory, which is a cool ability that you can get from inside the king in Kingdom Death. Haven't achieved it yet. That's my goal for this campaign. I look forward to seeing you in the next Lantern Year, friends. It's Big Dinner out.